Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on ForgottenWeapons.com. I'm Ian McCollum. We have just finished, actually, running a two-gun match with the Alien, in which it performed quite nicely and had a whole bunch of other people want to try it, not surprisingly. So we put probably 150, 200 rounds through it today, and now we're going to go ahead and put it through a sand test. I want to find out if it gets subjected to the sort of moon dust that we had at Desert Brutality. Will this thing continue to run? So once again, I've taken the red dot off and just put on the iron sights because I'm not interested in trying to mess up the red dot for now. And I figured we'll do this in two parts. First, I have a bucket here. I'm going to grab some dirt off the range, which is sandy soil, essentially. And we'll juggle that thing up in a bucket of sandy soil and see if it still shoots. And if it does, we'll go on to the special blue bucket. So let's get started. All right, that should do. Now, so chamber is empty. Go ahead and close that. I'm going to plug the muzzle because I'm not interested in just scratching up the bore for no reason. So I'll let that go. And then we're going to put a loaded magazine in, but not chamber it. Now, there's that. I'm going to go out on a limb here and predict that this will survive this just fine, because I don't think there's really anything that this is going to cause problems with. But we will see here. Pull out our stopper. Piece of cake. No issue at all. That means we move on to the special blue barrel. That's the real test. Take our empty mag out. I'm going to close that. I'm going to plug the muzzle again. Go. We will put in a loaded magazine again, but again, chamber is empty, so this remains perfectly safe. There's no way this can go off while it's being bounced around. Now, this guy. I sifted this out yesterday. This is proper moon dust. Check that out. That is exactly the sort of thing that we had to deal with at Desert Brutality. And this is going to be a truly awful experience for this poor alien. So once again, my apologies, Jan, the fantastic designer of this pistol. But it's going in the bucket. That does not bode well, right? That should be a worse moon dusting than anything it would actually get at Desert Brutality. So, nope, didn't quite chamber one. There we go. Oh. All right, so my first round, I wasn't quite sure if it went all the way into battery, so I decided to just eject it. I don't need to accidentally fire this a bit out of battery, although frankly, with the gas piston system, it would probably be fine if I just bobble that slightly. Okay, we actually got a malfunction there. That is a failure to feed. Now it's in. So same thing. So I think what has probably happened here, yeah, we have gotten dirt into the magazine because you can see, I'm gonna fire that guy out. There we go. All right, chamber's empty now. So what's happened is the magazine has lost spring tension. So
You have another mag?
I do have another mag. I brought a third fully loaded mag just in case. So swap out for a clean mag. Oh, this thing still feels gritty and awful. I do get this cool view of dust poofing out of the gun with every shot. There we go. So, oh man. The mags normally just drop out really nice and easily, and they're going about half as fast because there is just a whole coating of disgusting sand in there. Eesh. Gross. What I was going to say is, this is, I think, fairly similar to what happened with the mud test. Not a perfect result, because it didn't just completely shrug off everything, but replace the magazine with a clean one, and the gun's able to run again. So just, I think we may have one or two more. I'll have to think about what other horrible things I want to do to this, but I will say that on the basis of the sand here, and remember, the regular dirt, piece of cake, no problem, didn't cause any issues at all. It was only being bounced around in a self-contained bucket of moon dust that caused it to go down temporarily. So based on that result and the mud test result, I'm willing to go ahead and take this to basically any match anywhere. So bring on the brutality matches. I'm bringing the Alien. Next step is for me to start practicing with this so that I can obliterate that stupid spinner. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this look. Again, my apologies to everybody at Laugo who put their time and love and care into making these pistols, and then I went and did horrible things to it. Hopefully it's all for the better in the end. Thanks for watching.